Um, this video was put together by my 17-year-old. I called her. One day after school, and I said, "Hey, I need to put a video for me, and I need to use Malvern and Woods hashtag and put it together." And by the time I got home in the evening, Kids with Technology was done, and she did it all on her cell phone. I have no idea how kids do that. So big shout out to Amari Mitchell, okay? So today we officially start our first day back. And, you know, across the county, most principals is probably sitting and showing you a little bit of a boring PowerPoint, talking about data. And so today I wanted to try a little bit something different. My first day back. I was inspired this summer. I went to the Leaders Need to Know, and I saw some high school students doing some lyrical poetry. And I went to our admin retreat, or our admin meeting with the superintendent. And what I saw is kids across the county just doing some spoken word. And I was inspired by that, just seeing the immense talents. And it kind of took me back a little bit when I was about 18, 19 years old. Doing some lyrical poetry. So I decided that I'm going to try to go back in time and do some lyrical poetry today for you as I welcome you back to Malvern Woods. But you know, for those of you who've never been to the lounge, right? There's a rule. We used to call it the lounge. How many of you went to the lounge before? You ever been to the lounge? Do we clap at the lounge? What do we do at the lounge? We snap, right? So that's what I want from you today. If you're feeling it, let me know. If you're going to tweet it live, let me know. And if I messed up, let me know too. I'm okay, I got thick skin. If you want to go ahead and boo me, I'm cool with that. But you know, I wanted to make sure I do something a little bit different at the Woods. So no more boring PowerPoint. You will? Hope my drum can stay still. You know, it's been a minute. Huh? Yeah. All right. So. It was 1965 when your doors opened. There were no signs of equity as black and brown people were free. But this photo depicts an image on Arbor Day. What do you see? In 1988, Malvern Woods, first renovation. It rained down as a revolution exploded to the tunes of George Michael's Faith. And it goes like, I gotta have faith, faith, faith. Sing with me. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. One more time. I gotta have faith, faith, faith. You see, Faith was the #1 hit in the country, but for Malvern Woods, it became the beginning of what I call fate. Fate can commonly be described as your destiny, our destiny. Malvern Woods, destiny. In 2018, the second renovation began, but it was in 2016 that the new revolution began. Stay tuned to the story as it unfolds. I call it, What Makes You So Strong, Malvern Woods. How is it that after all of these years, we are now experiencing this renovation? How is it for a school that was built on the property owned by George Washington, that you were almost allowed to get a stake over from the state? How is it that for all of the traditions, that 50% of the teachers were allowed to leave after 3 years? So I ask, what makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? How is it that after all of these years, you were allowed to live through 5 consecutive years of non-accreditation status? So I ask, Mount Vernon Woods, what makes you so strong? How is it that despite all of these challenges, you were able to produce a Cynthia Walker, a Laura Wisenhunt, a Jennifer Slesh, a Bitsy Diapert, and an Amber Scrolls, who are sending 86% of their kindergartners to first grade reading at a DRA of a 3 or higher? So I ask, what makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it your enthusiasm when working with children, or maybe it is the passion that you have for teaching students in poverty? What makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? They have said that you could not retain and hire teachers, but you were able to recruit an Elizabeth Morales, our equity lead extraordinaire, and our Tisha Adamson, a Sarah Howell, and retainer Hagen Wilson, who combined had a jaw-dropping 90% pass rate across LSOL tests. So I ask, what about the rest? What makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it a Kevin Fain, a Heather Ewing, a Gabriel Favors, a Christina Stewart? With the support of Sonia Bide to meet the state SOL benchmark of 70% pass rate outright. What makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it looking at Johnny and knowing his struggles are ongoing and you adjust where your lessons are going? Is it engaging or taking into account the temporary setbacks in his life? How is it after 5 consecutive years of not being accredited, you have managed to earn that designation for 2 consecutive years? Is it the quiet leadership of Pam Cherry or a Cat No, whose passion for black and brown kids is beyond what you will ever know? Cat No? Where was I? Oh, I know. It is audacious teaching repertoire of a Rachel Cole Miller, who had a 100% pass rate on the 7th grade math SOL. Is it a Lisa Anaya, a Mike Aberrod, or Michelle Fichette, or Jamal Hassett, who had the courage to write a defining piece in Ed Week about being a black teacher who worked for a black principal? It's a game changer. What makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? You build relationship. You bring families together. Find ways to serve our community. How is it that you're able to build a Josh Waldron, a Freddie King, a Marcia St. John Cunning, a Sheila Poe, a Jeanette Little, a Jarvis Carter, to cater for the needs of students when they're in crisis? They say success is built on the work that comes prior to our work. So I ask, what makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it a Krishna Baker, a Natalie Wisner, a Jennifer Conklin, or a Susan Crank, or a Marie Crew, now known as Covington, who has been a secret weapon in our SPED department? So I ask, what makes you so strong? Speaking of SPED, what makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it an Erin Simpson, a Nino Chukwe, a Megan Penner, or an Erin Boucher, or an Alexis David, who started a non-cat class for the neediest kiddos and paved the way for a Cynthia Hall to create her own mark? You see, back in 2016, no SPED kids were passing an SOL test, and now in 2018, you're meeting the benchmarks outright. All right. Speaking of 2016, students below grade level floated between 35 and 65%, but yet in 2019, Mount Vernon Woods earned an 88% pass rate on the SOL test in reading. Is the efforts of a Sarah Bay, Natalia Moore, the crew, Oganafor, or Christian Robinson? How is it that you continue to succeed? What makes you so strong, Mount Vernon Woods? How is it that there is a need to improve KMRA scores in 1st and 2nd grade, and a new leader emerged in Erica Williams to take on the challenge to change the scope, with the hope that Dorothy Wright, a Candace Rayner, a Kristen Gerhardt, a Mary Grubbs, a Simone Gardner would rise up. Rise up, they did. They surpassed the FCPS average to set the stage for 2nd grade. What makes you strong, Mount Vernon Woods? Is it the quiet leadership of a Candice Bosch, the joyfulness of a Lauren Stewart, the eagerness of a Shelby Eichstead, or the ever-presence of a Brenda Driesbach, who always takes a step back to reflect on her own practice? What makes you so strong? So speaking of practice, I would be remiss if I did not show love for my specialists. What makes you so strong? Is it your style, your talents, your quirkiness? Wait. This is not a diss, but just my way of celebrating your uniqueness. Sparrow, the tone of your voice when singing radiates the room. While Leslie, easy peasy is the way you make our kids feel when they walk into the library. A Clint Waybright, he's always right. Right attitude. Love the kids. Maria Gaditano, Picasso, Michelangelo, the art show. What makes you so strong, Marvin in the Woods? I do not care what subject or field we pick. You produce a giant in that field. You produce a Tasha Kim Price in math, a Sarah Comfort in STEAM, a Robbie Tucker in advanced academics, a Jeremy Porter in technology, and a Megan Brennan in instructional coaching. What makes you so strong, Marvin in the Woods? Is it the fact that you can take a majority minority, predominantly Esau kids to new heights? Or is it the English language development skills of a Jackie Sanchez, a Dina Evans, a Ghazala Amjad, a Marie Carrion, or Marilyn Sohan? What makes you so strong, Marvin Woods? Is it the person that I call the quiet assassin in a Jamel Adamson, or the young upcoming Hellraiser in a Juliana or an Angela Kitchens? What makes you so strong, Marvin Woods? I could not end this tribute by not paying homage to my instructional assistants, my custodial staff, and office staff. You make us all strong. Peace. So, I'm all sweating right now.